Today and every Monday here on KPXJ, we are understanding the law and getting your questions answered by the experts. Now, we do want to mention Understanding the Law is sponsored by Rice & Kindig. It's for informational purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed by watching or participating in this segment. So please consult with an attorney for specific legal advice. We got all that out of the way nice and early. Bill Kindig here from Rice & Kindig Injury Lawyers in studio. And we started this conversation a little bit last week on distracted driving. It is Distracted Driving Awareness Month. So we're talking about how insurance companies handle those distracted driving claims and some other information that you told us about off camera.
Sure. Thank you, Alex. First of all, I think I shared with you last week that 100% of our cases involve distracted drivers, distracted in some way. The telephone is getting an awful lot of play because it does seem to be something that distracts to a different level than we've seen before.
Right.
Whenever there's a collision, the insurance companies are going to investigate just like we will. We'll investigate on behalf of our client. Somebody who gets a ticket or doesn't get a ticket, that doesn't answer the question for us. So the first thing they do is when they investigate, they're going to look to see, are there distractions? Same thing I'm doing. Are there distractions? We have a number of tools at our disposal. These are tools that you provide to me.
Right.
You're going to carry your phone.
Yeah.
Your phone is a great source of information. Your phone can have GPS. I can find out where you've been. I can find out how long it took you to get from point A to point B. And so we have some basis to check things like your speed. Of course, the obvious is phone use, text. Believe it or not, we have some people who are playing videos while driving, and you can also get that information. Your car itself can be a source of information. We have the event data recorders, also known as the black box.
Yeah.
But more importantly, and something that folks haven't really considered, is the plugins you get from your insurance company to determine if you're a safe driver.
Yeah.
We are starting to subpoena that information as well, because that can tell me your speed, your hard braking. That can tell me whether or not your story of how it happened is consistent with what was being done inside your car during that period of time.
Right.
Now, of course, we don't have closed, CCTV like they have on all the TV shows.
Right.
If I were in London, I don't think I would ever drive, because apparently there's one at every corner.
Right.
But you'd be surprised, we have used cameras, surveillance cameras from gas stations. We've even used Ring cameras to be able to show. Very serious case in Long Lake.
Yeah.
The driver not only didn't slow down, didn't slow down at all, didn't look, and caused very serious injuries to my client. And it turned out that the neighbor across the street had a Ring camera. We were able to prove the case with that. So there are a number of different things that insurance companies can use and that lawyers can use to find out what was the nature of the distraction that led to this particular case.
I think the overall theme here is you can't hide, pay attention when you're on the road.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the takeaway that people should have, is that we no longer can proceed as if we own the road. We can no longer proceed as if there will be no consequences, because we are so open in the way that we live, the way that we do things today, that somebody is always watching. I don't want to make you paranoid, but you know what I do want to do? I want to make you a safe driver.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. Well, we thank you as always for chatting with us. We'll see you next week.
Thanks,
We go
Alex.
to Weather Now with Patrick.
Now, with your Willis Knighton Mega 3